the Bay legend, the Bay Area rap legend, Mac Mall. Real name, Jamal Rocker. Born June 14th in 1975. Mac Mall is from Vallejo, California, the country club Crest to be exact. He grew up watching and idolizing a rapper from the Crest named Michael the Mac Robinson, which was the legendary Mac Dre's mentor, rest in peace. Michael Robinson was on an independent label called Strictly Business, funded by some street dudes from the Bay. Some say Michael the Mac Robinson was the first rapper from the Crest to put out a record. His producer was a man named Kyrie, the legendary CEO of Young Black Brother Records. The Mac actually toured and was doing shows with legends such as Heavy D, Will Smith, and more. The Mac passed away due to gun violence by mistaken identity in 1991.
Let me pass this mic to my Cuddy though and show him how Crestside Cuddies flow.
I'm the 535% player assessed out every time I rhyme. I fit a gator on my album cover, a young black brother, way sharper than the other, and we might have to smother a don't know if he don't know about Rick Camacho. We smoke big roll and ride in a photo Dandyville with young Marl, Craig Triple C's, trick them heels, you know?
Young Mac Mall on the microphone. Players like us don't leave the mic alone. We come real fat, off the face. What is we doing up in this place? We at the Gavin Convention Center. Where's that freak I want to get up in her and do some things right here tonight? I'm loving you when you're on this mic. It's 3 C's down and we don't stop clowning.
Andre Hicks, aka Mac Dre, started making a name for himself shortly after Michael Robinson's demise, with his project called Young Black Brother in 1993. Mac Mall made his first appearance on that album at the age of 15, on a song called My Chevy. Then Mac Dre and 2 other street legends named Kilo and Jay Diggs, which is part of a brotherhood called the Romper Room Crew, ran into some legal issues with the FBI for a string of bank robberies. Mac Dre ended up getting sentenced to 5 years in federal prison. Dre actually recorded some songs on that Young Black Brother album over the Fresno County jail phone. Mac Dre had a label called Romp Records, and Mac Mall was supposed to be one of his artists. But Mac Dre gave Kyrie the okay to do an album with Mac Mall, and they did just that. In 1993, Mac Mall released his debut album called Illegal Business, entirely produced by Kyrie, with classics like My Opinion, Sick with This, Ghetto Theme, and more.
This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. And do something for me. Let me hear you say hell, motherfucking yeah. Hell, motherfucking. Let me hear you say.
Mac Mall met the legendary Tupac, rest in peace, at E40's Practice Looking Hard video shoot. They became great friends. Tupac mentored and took Mac Mall under his wing. He also directed Mac Mall's music video to a song called Ghetto Theme in LA. The album peaked at number 72 on the Billboard charts and sold over 125,000 copies. Pitchfork placed Illegal Business at number 72 on their list of the 100 best rap albums of all time. 3 years went by, and during that time, Mac Mall had differences with Young Black Brother Records after his first album, Illegal Business. He wanted to run his own program, so he kept it pushing and started hanging with the legendary group The Loonies from Oakland, California, which played a major part in him getting a deal with the major label called Relativity Records in New York.
This is Illegal Business. Now check out this tape here. This tape's out in your stores. It's been out for a good few months. It came out kind of quietly, and then suddenly it's blown up all over the country. Like up in Seattle, I've heard a lot of people talk about this tape.
Yeah, go to the stores and ask them what's hit, and they gonna tell you what it is. Young Mac Mall.
You know what I was disappointed about was that you didn't come out with a video for I Got to Have It, because that's the song.
Now, we said we was gonna wait and come out with a video for Sick with This, because that's like the one that me and all my dogs want to, you know.
Okay, so let's talk about you. It's not like you just sort of came up out of nowhere, not knowing anyone. Not only are you a talented rapper, but you know some of the best people in the North Bay, namely Ray Love, Mac Dre.
Yeah, Mac Dre, the Mac, Coolio, all my partners from the Crest side. Then we got my partners, my cousins, the Click and E40. You know what I'm saying? Be legit sugar T them, you know what I'm saying? It's all in the family.
But isn't Mac Dre and Ray Love, aren't they on one of the songs with you too on your album?
Yeah. Pimp. Pimp. I can't say the rest on the air, but now they on one of the songs along with Kyrie.
Mac Mall released a classic album called Untouchable in 1996. That's actually a real gator on his Untouchable album cover from a gator farm in Louisiana. The album had classics like Let's Get a Telly, Straight Laced, Serving Game, Get Right, and more. He also had production from legendary producers such as Code 187, from the legendary group Above the Law, Mike Mosley, Femi, Kyrie, Rick Rock, Tone Capone, and more, with features from Ant Banks, Code 187, Cocaine, Ray Love, Young Lay, and more. Mac Moore's first cousins was Sway, Sugar T, D-Shot, Muggsy, and E40. E40 put out an album called In a Major Way in 1996. Tupac was supposed to do 16 bars on a song called Dusted and Disgusted, but he gave 8 bars to Mac Mall. But Mac Mall Hood, the Country Club Crest, and E40's Hood, the Hillside, was at war with each other at the time. So Mac Mall had to make a decision. Should he pass up the opportunity or get on the song with the legendary Tupac, E40, Spice One, and Selly Cell to help further his career? He made the decision not to pass up the opportunity. Due to Mac Mall and E40 and the clique being first cousins, some individuals in his hood understood it, and some didn't agree with it and never understood it. Either way, he made history, and the song is a classic.
I make relationships without lies, pray hard, even though I'm at odds with what I know and what you call God. Holy Bible to the Holy Quran. Everybody seeking salvation, try to get it by smoking dum-dum. Some only feel it when they get sexed up, victims of their own lust.
Due to what he had experienced being on a major label as far as not having full control of his craft, Mac Mall realized that major labels wasn't for him. So he went back to being independent, but it wasn't easy. He actually had to go back and forth to court with Sony and couldn't release music, not even do features, for 2 years. He got his business sorted out, and in 1999, Mac Mall released the Legal Business 2000. In 2001, he released Immaculate. In 2002, he released Mackin' Speaks Louder Than Words. In 2006, he released Thizziana Jones and the Temple of Shrooms. In 2009, he released Mac to the Future. In 2011, he released The Rebellion Against All There Is. In 2014, he released Magnificence and Maliciousness. In 2015, he released Legal Business and an album called 1990s in 2017. Compilations that he featured on, he was on Pimps, Players, and Hustlers, the Cell Block compilation, and D-Shot Boss Ballin' compilation. Collaboration albums, he released Beware of Those in 2000 and Illegal Game in 2004 with the legendary rapper and producer from San Francisco, California, JT the Bigger Figure. Mac Mall and Mac Dre had differences due to turf politics while Mac Dre was doing time in federal prison. So there was a little tension when Mac Dre got released. It took their friend, their brother, Jay Diggs, to get released from federal prison off a 10-year bid for them to have a sit down and come to an understanding, which they did. And not too long after that, Mac Mall and Mac Dre released their album called The U.S. Open, which was released in 2005 after Mac Dre's death, unfortunately. Mac Dre passed away due to gun violence on November 1st in 2004, shortly after doing a show in Kansas City, Missouri.
Where we go, it's a party, y'all. We gon' get it cracking like the Mardi Gras.
Police in Kansas City, Missouri say a rap artist with ties to the Bay Area was killed early this morning in a drive-by shooting. Police say Andre Hicks, also known as Mac Dre, was the passenger in a van. Investigators say another car pulled up alongside it and someone opened fire. Hicks died of a bullet wound. There are no suspects in the case. Andre Hicks was from Vallejo.
R.I.P. to Mac and free Jay Diggs from his current situation. Shout out to Mac Mall for his contribution to the Northern California rap scene and hip-hop as a whole. Make sure to comment, like, hype, share, and subscribe. This NSN, and I'm out.
That right there, that's the nigga who went out on the top of this motherfucking game. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers live for 100 years, you know what I mean? And never go out on the top of their game like that nigga went out. You know what I'm saying? You can live to be 200 and go out a sucker. You know what I mean? That nigga spent his time on earth and went out at the top of his motherfucking game.